Anything longer, that's no longer a screening. When you go through customs or you go through any plane-based airport area and you have that little card and effectively it says, do you have any bombs and are you going to do anything to this plane? And you're like, nope. That's a screen. Yeah? When they take you into the back room, strip you down, that is not a screen anymore. That is a very solid assessment. So we don't have time in our scenario with an hour to start pushing this out and growing this hour to fit everything in. Things like rib expansion tests and certain specific angles of elbow extension, all these type of stuff. We want to use the first 10 to 15. Let's get the big rocks done. That's our FMS. There's a number of different screens. FMS is usually the most common. So as we go into the industry, easier to have sort of a couple of key things that we're good at. And once you're in the industry, you can start to expand your knowledge a bit more. But the first 10 to 15, boom, we're into the FMS. Let's get the big rocks. Then we start to move on into some of these things. And these are going to be governed by their goals. If you, for example, have a canoeist that wants to improve their ability to perform in canoe, I don't know canoe very well, so I'm just going to use the word canoe. I'm sure there's different events. But you're probably not going to do a broad jump with them. Probably not as specific. I'm not saying you couldn't justify a reason, but when you've got 45 minutes, 40 minutes left over after your screen, you want to be specific and you want to get good at that. You want to go, boom, what are your goals? What do you want to get out of it? Again, if I'm working with a 100-meter sprinter, probably the endurance cardiovascular side of running time trials or a beep test or something, not really that specific. So be specific, start to be a little bit more like Sherlock Holmes, detective, try and find the key things that you want to work on and the things that you know you can influence. As I said, if I'm working with a 100-meter sprinter and I do a beep test on them, is my training going to influence the beep test? And if it is, am I doing the right training? Probably not. So we do need to be specific, okay?